Look at what this guy is doing.
Okay, let's go.
Being crazy.
Right, so the engine's all together. She's looking good. Everything's in there. Everything's good to go as far as we can anyway. Yeah, got to take the thermostat out of the current engine and put it into there because that's a low temp Michimoto one that I just bought. I've got to swap the oil pedestal stand over from the other engine, the intake manifold, obviously exhaust manifold, and oil metering pump as well, because we've got a son adapter we're going to put on. Now, I wasn't going to do it this weekend, but the son's decided to do it. So he is out there right now pulling things apart. So yeah, we're going to take that engine out, swap the intake manifold over to this engine, swap the sump over because I don't have another sump at the moment. Yeah, and obviously the turbo and everything else. So I'm going to go down and grab some stuff for dinner while the son pulls some shit apart and then get stuck into it.
Go crazy. Probably take that line off first. Even get to it. How do you normally take these lines off the pipe? Oh, for the air filter.
This one.
Yeah,
Just pull it.
that's what I'm trying to do. But I probably should take it off before I take that off.
Yeah.
Now it makes my life harder.
It does indeed. But take this out.
For some reason it's stuck because of the big pipe there. Take the ECU out, or should be fine. Huh? Alright.
A few moments later.
Yeah.
Always remember, when you're holding the drill, this side in is undo, this side in is do up.
I normally just go and check it.
It's the same on every drill. So this side, push it in, it undoes. This side, push it in, it does up.
Oh. I have a flathead. We'll grab one. Right. Big ass fucking flathead. It's easy, he says.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those fucking clips off and get that.
Wait, how the fuck are we gonna get this off? This pipe.
Yeah, we've got to get it out from here. Got to get it out to this gap here, undo that clamp as well,
Oh,
and pull the pipe through this way.
what the fuck? What intercooler are you gonna buy? Something from Aeroflow, I'm guessing? Plasma main.
Plasma main.
What's that?
Very fucking expensive.
How good are they? For bees.
Clippy boys. You know that little fucking clip remover screwdriver? You know where it is?
Clip remover screwdriver.
Yeah.
What?
The screwdriver that's got a pry thing on it. Get these stupid clips out.
You mean the small brake bar? I mean not the brake bar, the pry bar?
Yeah, the small thing with the light blue handle.
Yeah, it's called the small pry bar.
Alright, so we're stopping for the night now. Get back into it tomorrow morning. We've got all the charge pipes off, intercooler pipes off. the intake, radiator lines, pretty much everything's off there. Just got to do the gearbox, the engine mounts, the aircon, and the oil cooler lines, and the exhaust, and then that's it. We'll pull the engine out. So tomorrow morning we'll get back into it, get it out, and get the new one in pretty much hopefully by early afternoon. So we'll get back to it tomorrow. Alrighty, so it's now Saturday morning, and we are getting into this now. So it's already on jack stand. Yeah, wheels are off. Yeah, we got most of this out last night, so we just need to get the engine mounts off both sides, gearbox bolts and the exhaust, and oil cooler lines, and then it's ready to come out. So yeah, another hour and a half roughly, maybe. I don't know how quickly we work. Yeah, now it should be out. So we get stuck into it now. Alright, so yeah, the engine's almost out. Hasn't really changed a whole lot, but we've got all the engine mounts undone. All the gearbox mounts are off, the exhaust is off, oil cooler lines are off, everything's off now. Son's just making something to eat because he's hungry and getting cranky, so told him to go eat some fucking food. And yeah, then he's gonna rip this engine out. So it, yeah, it's about what, 11:30 now, I think. But just taking our time on this one, no rush. Yeah, so we'll get into it after some food and get it out so we can get the new one in. I have organised another sump as well for the other one, so that might even be able to go in tomorrow, maybe, depending on how I feel. Because after this, I don't know if I'm going to want to do another one for another couple of weeks, but we'll see. Alright, so we're getting ready to pull the engine out. We're just draining the oil. It's going to take a couple of minutes for that. So I want to try pulling the engine out with the turbo still attached. So I know if I can put it back in with the turbo attached, so I can make sure things like the coolant lines and all that can be attached decently, good, whatever, before the engine goes in, to make life easier once the engine's in. But obviously the steering rack arm is down there and the turbo is below it and hanging out this side a little bit. So we already got off the flywheel, so that little gearbox, it's already came out super easy. So we're gonna push it to this side and get it away from that steering arm and bring it up and then out this way. So that's the plan anyway. Whether or not it actually goes like that's a different story. But technically you can take it out with the OEM exhaust manifold still on there, and the OEM exhaust manifold hangs out about the same distance. But the aircon compressor is in the way and it's driving me mental. This is just a little bit too short to get in the way, and yeah, you might be able to undo that and get a little bit more out of it, but don't want to put too much pressure on that line because it's still full of refrigerant.
A few moments later.
So, obviously the engine's all done. New flywheel on, got an extreme flywheel this time instead of the Mazfix one. Uni clutch is back on, looking fucking beautiful. Turbo's on, manifold's on, it's all torqued down. Clean the intake manifold, it's all nice and clean, everything's beautifully cleaned. Water line's on for there. This is torqued down with the Franklin Performance sandwich plate adapter. A little bit of RTV on that because it leaked last time. Crank sensors in. Everything's on there, so we're good to go chuck it in the car.
Oh, check. That time?
Yes, I timed that.
Cool.
Yeah, this one has a weird front crank angle sensor because the one on the car had a slot here. So this is a different type, so I'm going to have to check the base timing.
I told you about that.
Yep. Make sure that it's still right. So, let's get in the car.
Hello.
Moved it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're clear of that. And I can go that way. Okay, that should be right now.
Oh,
Now we've got to line up the gearbox
oh,
and make sure nothing gets pinched on its way down.
oh, yeah.
Almost done. Alrighty, so it is Sunday morning now. I'm gonna get smashed into this and get it in there. So last night I had a bit of trouble getting there. The gearbox input shaft lined up correctly with the spigot bearing and the clutch plates and all that kind of shit. And after about an hour I was like, fuck this, it's like 8 o'clock at night, I'm going to bed. So we pretty much just put it on to the cross member to put everything aside, just fucked off inside. So we have it all set back up again. I just left the bonnet on this time because technically it should clear. So I can get the light on there so I can actually see what the hell's going on down there. So typical situation, the jack's not fucking tall enough, so it's not pushing the gearbox up enough, so the gearbox is too much of a downward angle. It needs to come up on the front a little bit, which will then let the engine slide in before we can drop the whole lot down. So because the gearbox was at its highest point with that fucking jack on there, it was only like slightly up, so we can get it into the input shaft, but we couldn't get it lined up to the spigot bearing. So yeah. Gonna swap that jack out under the gearbox, get that jacked up a little bit higher, and then we can get the engine in, get it all mounted up, get it started, hopefully within the next 2 or 3 hours. So let's get into it. Alright, so a bit of an update now. We've got the engine in, engine mounted done up. So I'm just doing the gearbox bolts now, but I fucked up on this oil cooler one. It's supposed to go behind the aircon compressor, and I put the aircon compressor on because it was a pain in the ass. So now I gotta take that off, put the oil cooler line in behind it because it runs up over it and go, yeah, whatever. But now that it's in there, it's like, see the color difference between the two. Like, we cleaned this engine and we didn't really clean the aircon. So yeah, it definitely is a different color. So I might buy some aluminium polish or something. Some of that fucking, I can't think of the name of it. It's like aluminium polish stuff. You spray it on and you just hose it off. So I might try that soon. See if I can clean this up a bit more. Oh, so here we go. Alrighty, so we are almost done. It's been, I think we've been going for now for like 6 hours, just taking our time doing some shit. Fixing up a few mistakes and replacing some shit that should have been replaced ages ago. So engine's back in, obviously. Everything's connected. We're just doing a new battery negative cable the whole way through to the body, the engine body, because it was just a little bit short and old as fuck. So it was starting to look a bit weird. So anyway, replacing it. Engine's already full of coolant. Needs a little bit more water in it though, by the look of things. Gotta put some oil in it. Yeah, and then this intake pipe's got to go on.
Yeah, it's all fire.
Yeah, it's got to go into there and join up to here. And then the charge pipe, which goes down there, join up to the throttle body. And then we are done and we can give it a start, and fingers crossed it is all good. Alrighty, so everything is back in, back together, all the pipes are on, except for that intake pipe that needs a clamp on it. This one here. Yeah, it's full of oil and coolant. So we are good to chuck that clamp on and crank it over and see if we can get it to start. Yeah. Keen as, let's do it. Alright, so we're ready to go. Everything's in, full of coolant, full of oil, full of everything. Fuel pressure is building again, so that's good. All the map references are hooked up. Yeah, battery, everything's hooked up. So we're just going to Heltec and just told it to disable injectors so we can crank it over until we get oil pressure. So we'll just do that and make sure it's all good. Okay. So obviously you could hear the oil pressure started to kick in because the engine RPM changed. To make sure we've got no fucking leaks anywhere. Got up to 17 psi of oil pressure, so think we are good. And there's good. My paddles under the ground. There goes all the Vaseline. Sweet. Well, she's working. So, yeah, so now he's gonna double check a few things, make sure it's good, and then let it bed in a bit. Alrighty, so as you can see, it is, well, as you can hear, it's running. It's been going now for about 20 minutes. Just waiting for the coolant. I just put the radiator cap on so I can see if it's pressurizing and everything's all okay. But so far, it's pretty happy. It's running rich as fuck though. So yeah, I needed to pull probably about 15% of fuel out of the VE. So yeah, it's probably because the ports are a bit bigger now and it opens earlier. So yeah, not sure. But it means I've got a lot of tuning to do. So I might have to just go to the whole map and just go minus 10% and then see if that works. Not sure. But anyway, we'll leave this video here and we'll move on to a bit. I gotta do a lot of driving to bed these seals in and get them all fucking good. So this might take a couple of weeks to actually get that 1,000 kilometers done. But yeah, I've got to do this one yet. So I've got to get a sump for this engine. This was the engine that was in there, which is still good. It's just yeah, need a sump on there, needs a clean. Might go over it with that wire brush like I did the other one. And yeah, put it into the wife's car. So that'll be for next week or whatever. Got a mate with a sump, so anyway. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.